The South Bronx, the borough that gave birth to hip-hop.
There's a militarized police department that is ready to attack the people. Young people have taken the streets, they've shut down the highway.
There's an understanding that when the planet wins, the people win too.
Don't stop. You don't stop. You don't stop.
Amor, justicia, hip hop, revoluciones.
Peace, y'all. This is Rod Stars for And You Don't Stop. I'm here in Brooklyn on what is the New York primary election day. But the folks behind me have chosen to vote with their actions. And they're voting for justice, and they're voting for justice specifically for Akai Gurley. Akai Gurley was murdered by New York police officer Peter Liang. He was convicted of manslaughter, yet Brooklyn DA Ken Thompson recommended last week for there to be no jail time served by Peter Liang. Today is the sentencing date as the family and community awaits what will be the verdict and how long Peter Liang will serve, if any, time in jail.
If we don't get it, shut it down! If we don't get it, shut it down! If we don't get it, shut it down!
Today the people have gathered to make sure that Peter Liang, the officer who killed Akai Gurley, is held accountable and sentenced correctly. If we do not, as a society, hold police officers accountable, they will continue to operate as if they have a green light, because the reality of the fact is they do have a green light. The system continues to reinforce the fact that police officers can break the law, police officers can kill innocent people and get away with it.
I'm tired of the cops coming to our community, our neighborhoods, and committing these murders and getting away with it. You and I couldn't do that and be outside living life. We would be locked up forever, wouldn't we? So this is what we expect. If you're coming in our community to murder us, then you deserve to be locked up, because if I did that, I would be locked up. So it's totally wrong that they kill a father, a brother, an uncle, a son with no regrets, and he's asking to be let free.
All of these police officers get to walk free after murdering Eric Garner, Ramarley Graham. What is that message that they send?
That regular people don't matter, that we're insignificant, that we're like animals to them. And you're telling us that black lives don't matter, that Hispanic lives don't matter, that the people in our community don't matter. But we do. That's why we out here.
What do you think is the message being sent out by NYPD when police officers that murder innocent community members keep getting off with no jail time or no charges?
Yeah, I mean, in this case, they showed through the conviction that they actually are looking towards accountability. But when the DA made the recommendation of no jail time at all, 6 months of house arrest, community service and probation, they're actually still sending that resounding message that black life does not matter.
One of the big stories that came out of the Peter Liang conviction for manslaughter was the overwhelming support that he received from the Chinese community here in New York. Their claim was that he was being scapegoated for being Asian as compared to the other white police officers who had walked freely for other crimes. Here today, organizations like CAV, who have historically done social justice work hand in hand with the black and brown community, have also come up and spoken out with a different perspective.
The simple fact is it is a media strategy of divide and conquer. So there are amazing Asian organizations who have Chinese members such as CAV, who are out here on the front lines doing security, helping to keep protesters safe, you know what I mean, who have been on the front lines of this case because they understand that all lives cannot matter until black lives matter.
So tell me, what is it that your sign says?
It says here, 人的生命至关重要, Black Lives Matter.
Why is it that you come out with the sign today? I think it's important. Share with us the meaning behind it.
Yeah, we're here. I'm a volunteer for CAV. CAV has been supporting Akai Gurley's family since like the Peter Liang case has been happening, and we're just out here to show that we're supporting. Yeah.
People of color have always had to fight together in order to win the rights that they deserve, especially in this country. But there's also been a lot of ways that this country has tried to show that we don't belong together or that we shouldn't try and work together. So it's important that there are faces that people can see and that other people see that this solidarity exists and that it's important and that it's meaningful. That's why especially that we have the sign in 2 different languages to show that solidarity.
as a member of the Asian community, why have you also come out in support of justice when a lot of folks haven't?
Because we want to show the fam that it's, that those are not the folks across the street are not the only Asians who are going to come out around these issues, but also because CAV has a long history of, doing kind of racial solidarity work, and we understand that this is an issue about justice. It's not necessarily, it's not about kind of like divide and conquer, which is what people want us to do. So standing in solidarity is what's going to make us stronger and bring this stuff to a true end.
Yes, there are a lot of pro-Liang forces in the Chinese community, but at the end of the day, it's literally white supremacists, white men behind them, sort of like fueling this fire. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, advocating for Peter Liang to not be held accountable is advocating for white supremacy.
We don't need no killer cops. The streets are blood. We don't need no killer cops. The streets are blood. We don't need no killer cops.
If the people want a conviction, you get the conviction and leave it alone. There should have been no recommendations above and beyond the conviction. The judge has all the knowledge, ability, and authority to make his own recommendations if he felt the need to do so. And you should have left it there. You betrayed the trust of the people invested into you, as well as his family and all New Yorkers.
So the verdict came out for his sentencing. Peter Liang, after murdering Akai Gurley, had his manslaughter charge dropped from manslaughter to criminal negligence. Basically what he's gonna do is 800 hours of community service. That's the value they put on Akai Gurley's life. I know people in my community who do more time for a nickel bag of marijuana or for jaywalking than what Peter Liang is gonna do for murdering an innocent man. The community's upset. The family was beyond, sad and just enraged.
Do you guys want to keep moving further out? Yeah, let's keep moving. Okay, we're going to keep moving further out.
Y'all gotta move back. Y'all gotta move back. Everybody gotta move back.
Back up! Back up!
If y'all want to do press,
Back up!
Back up! Show respect.
We're moving back. Just relax.
Relax, mommy.
Just relax.
Just making sure his voice is heard, that's all. There's people in the
But
back
guess
also.
what? If we don't get to them, it doesn't get heard.
We're making sure that they have space, that's all.
You gonna get hurt with or without you?
Stop pushing. Please. We're the biggest station. We have 19 million viewers. I guarantee you want to be on Channel 7, bro.
Listen.
I guarantee you.
Don't
I'm actually
come with that celebrity shit, mommy. Don't come with that celebrity shit over here.
The press here, it's been a circus, you know what I mean? We were at a moment in which we had to almost take off our press hats and join the community in the sense that they had no respect for a mourning family. We're talking about a family who lost a father, a brother, a son, a partner in life.
I have to human. You don't gotta report jack shit.
Go talk to the judge, go talk to the DA. Try that hard for that. I'll be. Make it longer, extend it that way,
Back it up.
Like
You wanna make a statement? You can't make a statement if there's no camera. You understand?
All right, but you gotta wait a second. Let them get it settled. Man.
You have to move so they can get through.
You gotta get these other people out of the way, man.
You need to get out of the way, too.
All right,
You keep saying the other people.
I've never done this before.
You know?
I didn't do with you, man.
Now listen, let them speak. They'll deal with any questions they want to deal with afterwards, but just let them speak. Don't rush. Don't throw stuff in their face. They've been through enough. They've been through enough.
Today, justice was not served to my nephew Akai Gurley. Now here it is. Another black man has been murdered by the hands of a police department, and the officer is not being held accountable. This right here is not to end. We're gonna continue to fight till we get justice. Akai Gurley's life mattered. It might not have mattered to the courts, but those that was with him when he took his last breath, those that have been affected, his mother, his daughter. So you're telling me it's okay for a black man in America, good old America, to get murdered, and these officers that took an oath to serve and protect are not being held accountable? Justice was not served. But don't worry, what goes around comes around.